Hey everybody, it is Monday and we are going to jump into a best of one Throne of Eldraine draft. We have 5,000 gold available for it, so our gems aren't going down today no matter what. That's always nice. And I want to thank my sponsor, Card Kingdom. I was just telling chat here about my weekend on the Chalice, the charity event Card Kingdom puts on. It was their second annual and they intend to keep doing it. It's a really great example of why I'm happy to be sponsored by Card Kingdom. They're a company that, of course, they're looking to make a profit, but they're looking to give back too. It's nice to be part of an organization or to be supported by an organization that does good things with their time and efforts, along with just moving Magic cardboard. But they do that really well too. So if you need anything for your tabletop Magic game, please be sure to check out Card Kingdom via my affiliate link down below in the panels. And you're going to get what you're looking for. They have everything you need for your tabletop game. If you're looking to unload some of your cards, they have a great buy list, and they give a 30% store credit bonus, so you can just flip your old stuff into some new stuff and keep that train rolling. And I want to I really appreciate Card Kingdom for all they do, and you'll appreciate them too if you give them a chance. So you do that, and we will jump in here. All right, we have Oathsworn Knight out of the rare slot, which is good, but I've had times where I can't play it because we didn't want to be forced to attack, and attacking would have been advantageous to Oppo. That happened to us last week. We'll probably take it though. Bake into a Pie. Is that in the abstract better than the Knight? Maybe. You can make an argument that Bake into a Pie is better than this rare as a first pick, but I don't mind taking the rare here. Yeah, they're pretty similar. They're doing different things, obviously, but this is, man, if you can curve into this on 3 and support it, it's really quite excellent. So let's take this for gems and for playability. And then we immediately get a Bognaughty, which is also excellent. Kind of leans towards black-green. You really want to get the food going when you have a Bognaughty. I like the Tactician as well. We've actually had success with black-white Knights, and this would start us off on 2 Knights. So we could do black-white Knight aggro, but I don't think you can justify that in the face of a card as strong as Bognaughty that matches the color of a pretty strong first pick. So Tron, I don't even know what place I ended up in. Not first. Like, I didn't even see the standings after it ended. But I went 2-1 in standard and 1-1-2 in modern. So not too high, probably. So we'll take Bognaughty. Yeah, maybe you can wheel this. I don't know. We saw this wheeling previously. I don't know if it still does, but this might wheel as well. We don't want to end up in that deck, but well, it's not like black has a ton going on with Clover. Of course, we have our buddy, the Reaper. But I think we can take Clover, and if we end up... Because I was kind of saying this suggests green anyway. We could take Clover and end up in green-black adventure a little bit. So, yeah, I think Shepherd is fine, but colorless and early spec on Clover seems good to me. And now we get to pick up a Reeve Soul. So we're staying pretty monocolored here. This is an excellent snag. Curious Pair often wheels, so maybe we'll pick up a Curious Pair on the wheel. What do we got here? There's the Broom. I guess we just take the Broom, especially if we end up food. That could be fine. And there's really nothing else great here. There's fine things, but this is probably just the best card. And it continues to keep us colorless. Okay. Now we got the Guide Mother, Secret Keeper, Egg, and Reaper. Wow. Now we have some choices. This is a hard pick. Reaper jumps out because it keeps us mono black, but I don't think that has to be our only consideration. Because, yeah, Reaper's great with Clover, but Secret Keeper's also great with Clover. I think it does push it over the top, though. We'll just take it. Too valuable to say mono black, I suppose. We could pull it. Yeah, Demir Mill is fine. Yeah, we can do Keeper versus Reaper if you want. I can pull it. I mean, this is a, like, Secret Keeper, as everybody is reporting on their 7-win decks, so many of them are, were Secret Keeper decks. So it's a legit difference between Keeper and Reaper, so we'll pull it. I'll do a 15-second pull on Keeper or Reaper and see if there's see how close it is according to chat. What's up, Dionysus? Sorry you had a terrible draft. You punted. Well, consider yourself having exclamation punt in front of you a bunch of times then. I'm glad you went and played though. Hope you learned, maybe you learned some stuff even as you punted. That's the best thing. Try to come away with. Always pull things that rhyme. I'm not gonna go with that. All right. Yep, there you go. You brought it on yourself, Dionysus. No, it actually turns out Magic is hard and all of us punt. Well, another Reaper, sure. I guess if we this was kind of your big argument against not taking the Reaper last pack, is that we're likely to get multiples. It's not difficult to pick up Reapers, but we'll take another one. Oh, I could have taken Cauldron, I suppose, but I'm this is too tempting. We'll just keep doing that. What about this? Is there anything here that matters? We could take Drawbridge, but is this a Drawbridge deck? I don't think so. Yeah, I think I'm going to take Appetite, or we can take Profit. I guess I'm going to take Profit. It keeps us mono black for whatever that's worth. There's nothing much there to worry about. I'm going to take Guide Mother here over Outflank because of the Lucky Clover if we end up white-black. But this is not, like, this doesn't really go with what we're doing here so far. But Guide Mother on Oathsworn Knight, not bad. Yeah, we take Witching Well. That's true. I kind of glossed over this, but Witching Well is a totally reasonable consideration here as well. No pun intended. But I was attracted to the Guide Mother because of the adventure and the Clover. I almost want to pull this one, but I'm going to lean into the Clover and just take Guide Mother. Are we ever playing this? I don't think so. I'll take an Opt. I guess I'll take a Ginger Brute in case. I don't think we're playing it though. Memory Theft, maybe, but I'm going to take a So Tiny here. We could still hedge towards a blue mill deck. This is such a late So Tiny, we got to take it. I don't know, because they need to update the bots again. So Tiny is so much better than... All right. All right. All right. Doom Foretold is actually interesting here. I mean, we do have have a start towards the Secret Keeper side, but we can take the Doom here and possibly what if we take Doom Foretold? We kind of want to get some eggs and some eggs basically. Things that we can sack to the Foretold, but it's not even that. It's not that great. And yeah, Sir Eleonora is very good. I don't know. If we ended up white-black, I would totally play this. And there's also Spinning Wheel. But I'm going to pull this. Doom or Syr, S-Y-R. You can decide for yourself if you want to incorporate the gem side of that equation. Little bit more support for Doom Foretold than Sir. Well, Marsh, keep in mind, some people are on board the gem train and are happy to take a rare just to add some gems, which is a reasonable thing. And if you can get some eggs, this actually becomes pretty decent. In what situation will we play it? Yeah, even a couple of eggs. It's not even the worst. It's kind of bad if they're playing eggs, but other than that, it's fine. Now, Broom can't really... The non-token is pretty key. I mean, yeah, if you just mean it creates a sacrifice for the Broom, that's fine, but you can't, like, sacrifice Broom tokens to it. We'll take it. Again, it's if we don't play it, it's fine. The gems are kind of worth that type of decision to me anyway. Slaying Fire is nice, but here's another So Tiny that will wheel anyway. I mean, we could take So Tiny, but this is going to wheel. This is why these blue decks are so darn good. The So Tiny's wheel. So we can take Wicked Guardian to be for sure black. We can take Prized Griffin. Immediately punished. How so? Because of So Tiny? We're not punished. This is going to wheel. And it's okay. The Sir Eleanor is fine, but actually, I don't know. Sir Eleanor is just fine. Yeah, I'm going to take the Griffin over the Guardian, actually. Guardian's okay, but I like the Griffin a little better. Now we're getting into it, though. Do we want a Witching Well or a Swordmaster? This is kind of a pivoty pick here, I think. Although Witching Well, again, might wheel. What else do we have night-wise? We have just the Oathsworn right now. I don't particularly love the Queen of Ice. And what keeper are we talking about, Eagle? Queen of Ice is just okay, I think. Not bad. Yeah, I think I'm going to take the Knight. This is fine. Oh, there's Innkeeper. You want to pivot to Innkeeper? Whew, I don't know. I didn't even really look at the Innkeeper. I'd kind of tuned out green as a realistic consideration. We have a lot of work to do to even get this Clover going, but I suppose... Yeah, if we didn't have any... If we only had our black playables, if we went black-green, we have 1, 2, 3... 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We only have 8 playables, but we're at the start of pack 2. You want about 8 picks per pack, so we're not actually that far behind. It's not... Yeah, the trouble is we don't love all of our picks. Like Prophet, I counted Prophet in the 8, which is not the best, but... Yeah, okay. I'm in. I think we'll wheel both of these anyway. Let's take Innkeeper on spec, sure. Well, we're not necessarily leaving blue. I think the Witching Well will wheel, and the Queen of Ice, I don't care if she wheels or not. So, yeah, we'll spec. We'll spec. And confuse things, of course, because now we have a Charm Sleep that goes with the blue angle, and Deathless Night, which slots into the green angle. We did not wheel the Curious Pair out of the first pack, so yeah, we can take the Deathless Night just because we're so heavy black that we can still potentially play it even if we don't end up green. So sure, more knights. And now, yeah, now we're really pushed to the question because we have Drown in the Loch, Tempting Witch, and Swordmaster. Dynamo Dez, what's up? Thanks for the follow. Yeah, the fact that we haven't seen any additional Secret Keepers so far is making blue a little bit rougher. So I guess Swordmaster or Witch is the way to go here. We do? No, we don't. I think it can be Sword. I think we'd play Sword in white or green as a second color. So yeah, Witch is good for food production. I'm gonna risk the Swordmaster though. Here's a Forever Young, or we could take a Tree Folk. This is our another chance to pivot back to Innkeeper land. Although I don't know, man. Innkeeper as a single green that you want on one, like we're pretty heavy black. Kind of just want Forever Young here. Try and fight against the mill decks to come. And certainly not married to this this green pick, so I'm gonna take Forever Young. So important. All right, here we are again. Pressured to choose. There's the Witching Well. There's a Paladin. There's just draw a bunch of cards. Yeah, Paladin's another knight. Don't know if we're getting to 3 green to cast it. Are you happy about this as a 4/4 for 5? Because it's going to be that a lot. Vero's like, you don't want to draw cards. I don't love this pick, but I don't. Punish for not taking O plus F. I don't even know what that means. Oh, once in future? Eh. Yeah, I don't know. Calling this out because it like works with Smitten Swordmaster is not the synergy we're looking for, really. But there's not much else. It's either lean a little blue or lean a little green. I guess we'll keep leaning a little green. Kind of just want to be mono black at this point, but the black hasn't been here quite yet. Guide Mother, Queen of Ice. I guess white is still possible as well. Yeah, Jousting Dummy. What does that do for us, though? I mean, it's a knight, but again, I'm not too concerned about the whole knight synergy thing. Is this fine? I want this if I have evasion. I'm not really interested in putting this on making a big green creature bigger or whatever. Yeah, these packs have been kind of weird. Even if we end up green-black, I don't think we're playing a cabin because we'll be too heavy black. I'm actually going to take the Guide Mother. Like, I don't think... We could still end up white as a second color. I'm just going to grab that. But now I want to... I'm just kind of picking... I know we're a little scattered in terms of our second color, but we're so solid in black that we can just kind of figure out what starts to make sense for that. So I'm going to, in that front, we're going to take Tree Folk here. Still super unclear what our second color is. But it doesn't scare me. I think we have enough playables that it will work out. But it is definitely unclear. We're going to take a Lash of Thorns here just in case we have to. And similarly, we'll take a generic knight. I don't think we'll play this. I'm going to throw that on the board. Well, this is interesting. But I'm going to throw Fell the Pheasant on the board. Wolf's Quarry on the board. Beloved Princess. Well, Folio is a pretty darn good Magic card, but I don't think we need to take that. We could just for the gems, if nothing else. We only have one of them. Revenge is good. It's as people try to overcome, like the trouble with the Revenge in this meta is that a lot of what I'm seeing are mill decks where this is not really good at all, and then and decks and there's a lot of green decks that produce some pretty big threats, but we could take it. It is good against it's still good. Out muscle though, yeah. All right, fine, we'll take it. Man, maybe we need spinning wheel. We're not doing anything on 3. We have some big stuff to get to. Yeah, folio is a bomb, but I just don't feel like we're there anymore. Nope. I've kind of given up on. I don't think we're not milling. It's too late to be the mill deck. And I think I do want the spinning wheel here. Skewer, return, paladin, all this should wheel. I think I want this wheel, and then we'll wheel something else. Another clover. Is it even good? Like, I guess it really sets up the Reaper Madness. Maybe that's deck name. We're just not doing too much else with... You're not sure though. I'm not sure though. Reeve Soul is very good. Yeah, I don't think we have enough payoffs yet. I keep thinking a Curious Pair will wheel, and then they don't. So I think the bots have now upped their Curious Pair sensibilities. It might. I think the grown-up pick is just to take the Reeve. Yeah, Clover doesn't wheel, so if we pass it, we're never seeing it again. Might get 1 or 2 more adventures. This could be good, but this is just super solid, and we know we're going to play it and run it. So I'm going to take the Reeve. I think that, like I say, I think that's the grown-up pick there. Let's take this Knight over more tree folking. Yeah, Barrow Witches could also be the pick, although that's another one that tends to wheel, I feel like. I don't know. I feel like both of these tend to wheel. And I really like 3s are an issue. I don't know if we wheel it in a pack in pick 4, but I do want I want the Legion enough to take it. We're not doing much on 3. And we're very heavy black, so we can handle that black in the cost. Here's another tree folk. Yeah, I think we're probably looking more green at this point. Feeling like this is our current state. Which is, 19 cards. Again, some of it we're not super thrilled with. Well, I'm not going to cut it yet, because we may just not get there on playables if we start doing that. But I think we do need to take Tree Folk here then. Another Tree Folk. That's getting excessive, but our other options an Appetite? Not exactly what we want to see. Yeah, we got to ultimately have a lot of 4-drop. This is why I'm liking the wheel, because this can help us cast these the creature sides of these. And I'll take the Tree Folk, but we might just run it all. But in order to run Tree Folks successfully, as pointed out, we need other stuff to come down before. Yeah, it has been a roller coaster. I don't know if I've navigated exactly perfectly, but let's just take all the Tree Folk. The black dried up. Yeah, I guess we have a Brute in the board. Maybe we bring in the Brutes, and then we have stuff for the Tree Folk plan. And I guess we take a skewer here. Forever Young for some more defense against evil. And so tiny, why are you here? Can you fix this? This might be more egregious than the Secret Keeper going as late as it does. Yeah, fine. Squire might just play as a 2. Theft might just play as a 3. All right, well, not loving this ultimate deck that we've got here, but we'll make it do the best we can with it. I've played as many as 3. I think Forever Young is fine. I mean, its floor is cycling for 2, which is not a great floor. We wouldn't just play 2-mana cycle, but it's nice that that is its floor. It is, James. Funny that. Ryan QBE, you get some rest, and thanks for hanging. All right, well, at least we have some cuts to make. We could... I'm going to keep the Clover. We've got 3 Tree Folk and 2 Reapers. I think we should just probably keep this package. Let's cut Memory Theft. What are we doing here? Numbers-wise, 17-9. Yeah, this Prophet's got to go. This Lash has got to go. $16.8. Maybe the Skewer can go. Skewer or 1 Forever Young. I think I want 2 Forever Youngs, because also the problem with milled X is you get one of these, you get them milled and then you don't have your Forever Youngs. I'm going to cut a green card. You cut the Squire. That leaves us with 1, 2, 3, 4 things we're happy to do on 2, and we have 7 early drops in this. Well, Gingerbread is not about aggression as it is about playing into the fact that we're running 3 Tree Folk. You want to bring in the Squire? What are we cutting then? You cut Revenge of Ravens, you know. Yeah, the Brutes are doing the thing where they get buffed, which is when I like them. We have 2 Brutes and 4 ways to make them bigger. And if we happen to get a Lucky Clover, they get super big. Attacking with a 5/5 Ginger Brute on 4 would be pretty good. Any Black Adamant payoffs? Nope. Our Black Adamant payoff is that we get to cast Oathsworn Knight and Lost Legion on time. On curve. We could do a little bit of risk and do it this way. Cut the Forever Young. Yeah, this is often going to be a 4/4, and I said that as we drafted it. And we could cut this. $15.8. And go and now 10/7. It's not terrible, but it's certainly not great. The argument for keeping Squire Tron is, again, the Trips Tree Folk. We just want to make sure we have something to dump counters on when we often have a turn 4 Tree Folk available to us. Turn 4 Oaken Boon, rather. Yeah, let's start here, and then we'll come back. I kind of want to call it Reaper Madness because it's funny, but it's too giveaway, I think. And to justify the memes, I'm going to time out Resonator. I'll just leave it as Reaper Madness. That's fine. Oppo doesn't see our deck name. When I say it's revealing, it's because I title my YouTube videos with the name of the deck in it. And so if it's too revealing as to what's in the deck, it's kind of spoilers for somebody watching the video who wants to draft along at home. But we ended up picking up a Reaper pretty early, so it's not the worst spoiler, you know. And it's also pretty clear we were heavy black early. It was, you know, like, if this gave away that we ended up in green, I wouldn't want to do it, but it's so obvious that we ended up in black, it's not a big deal. Some say I never heard of ya, a rap burglar. Thor Dallas, thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. Let's update this record. Oh yeah, my sub thing is disconnected. These fields for sub and bits are supposed to auto-populate with the latest sub and the latest bit provider, but I haven't fixed it. Broke, and I don't know why. Oh well. All right. Well, I'll give you a par poll. I don't think it's ended up great, but it's not terrible. Not the worst. We could win some games here. We get a little lucky. I like a 3 or a 4 here. Well, wears counters well, so we'll keep. A little bit floody, but nice things to do, and if we do flood, at least we have a 6-drop, right? Oh, it's stale on Arena, but I've heard great things about it in paper. I have yet to draft this format in paper, so there you go. Stream started 53 minutes ago. Some chatting. Okay, 57 minutes. Minus the song intro. Witching Well number 2. One problem with our Tree Folk strategy in this world of mill is that we're also in a world of run away together. So I think we're going to lose our counters pretty frustratingly and often, but, you know, doing what we can. I'll drop a forest so we at least threaten some other things. Tiny? Well, Innkeeper not being common on 1 isn't a big deal because we're generally getting our value from this much later. Although this into this would, of course, draw cards. That's pretty cool. Now... Feels like didn't say please at the ready. Do we even bother? It just so feels like didn't say please, right? We could offer them the yeah, we could Reaper, but it may be that Tree Folk is the thing we want to offer them to counter. Yeah, we could also just Innkeeper here. And if they counter that, next turn we can try and Reap. All right, I'll offer him Innkeeper. It's a little cagey, little conservative, but it just feels like didn't say please. Yeah. Oh boy. I might just quit early today and be sad. You like no spell? I don't know. I think we gotta push him to do stuff. And they got another one. Yeah, that's fair, Steven. We could have drawn out the counter this turn with the Innkeeper and then followed. That's reasonable. I actually like Steven's line there. Prof as well. So yeah, those of you who wanted to wait and just do it all this turn, that's fair. Try the discard. All right. I think we're gonna get pleased again. All right, well, we didn't get to say pleased. That's nice. Yikes. I guess they are mono blue and maybe just running this stuff so that they could stay mono? Not very impressive. Baby deers, cute. I'm actually going to start on Sorcerer's Broom. Let's see if they counter this or do anything about it at all. Did you get... One of those should have still counted, Dionysus. Like, as it triggers on cast, so 2 of those should have gone on the stack. They didn't say please both of them. And it was another didn't say please. Okay. Sheesh. Well, we can now make this a -2-1. I am serious. Remember to, like, you gotta read the card and execute it quite literally. Very, very literally. Because if you look at Clover... Actually, we don't have Clover yet. Yeah. I mean, if you read Reaper, target opponent discards 2 cards, and then Clover says copy the spell when it's cast. So 2 go on the stack, and then they have to counter both. All right, we're going to attack. We're going to show them who's boss. That's right. Fanatic Guru. I'm glad Lifelink doesn't work that way. Deathlink. Sorry, Dionysus, but now you know for next time. Hey, not bad, given what Oppo is trying to do to us here. We'll drop a Reaper. They'll probably counter this too, but whatever. We'll get it back. Well, we got one turn to get in underneath this didn't say please. Even if they crack the well, they don't have enough mana to cast the please. Well, that's not a bad place to try. Let's do this. Might even Forever Young after this. Well, let's start here. And if they have another didn't say please, F you, wizards. Oh, sorry, yeah, well, that's actually a fine. If they want to counter the Deathless... I miscounted. Sorry, I saw the 6 and thought 6 mana, but if they want it didn't say please this, it's fine. And now, yeah, let's just... there's so many creatures in here, I think we can just Forever Young now. And how do we want to do it? Man, we basically want it all just for the milling side of things, right? I kind of got worked over there because I meant to leave the Innkeeper ready. Let's see, they're not going to have any cards. What do we want? I have a 1 Hourglass. Yeah, we'll start with Brute so we can cast that. Although, if we don't think it's... Yeah, Brute into Tree Folk is fine. We have a Tree Folk. I guess we... maybe do it like this. Can't get the Innkeeper down this turn because I screwed up my mana. Oh, Deathless Knight, maybe I shouldn't have included, but I kind of want that high up as well. Let's do it like here. I don't know. Yeah, I let auto tap mess with us. I'm gonna do this. I'm kind of flailing now. Sorry. I'm just gonna... I gotta do something. 0 Hourglass. I don't think that was optimal, but... Hourglass was putting the pressure on. Man, another well. Bottom, good to see. All right, let's try. Don't do it, man. Please don't do it. I mean, you gotta make him have it, but come on. Little frickin' help, please. It's really awful. It's really awful playing against this deck constantly. It makes me not want to stream. At least makes me not want to stream this. No worries, Brian. Thanks for having it in your mind to do it all. I don't even need another set. I would just like this set to be better on here. I'm gonna play the Innkeeper and see if they counter it or anything. I think the real thing we want to do is get the counters on the Ginger Brute, so let's see if they want to... of course they paused, though. I mean, they have food, so we don't know. Yeah, we could do a sealed. Jeez. I could just cast the 6/6 and have, or the 6/5, and we'd at least draw. I just want to get countered again, but we got to keep trying. We got to keep trying. Well, not necessarily. They bottomed. I'm gonna be stupid, I guess. I mean, if they have the tools, they have the tools. We gotta... I gotta try to make this work. And they had... They were at 0 cards in hand, and they bottomed. So I don't hate making him have it. I just can't believe they're just every damn time. What the heck order is our deck even in? And again, they shouldn't... Why do they know what order I put my creatures in? Is that a bug? Did we talk about that before? It's really stupid if they know what's coming. Or am I stupid? I mean, what does Forever Young say? They have to see? Okay, then I'm being stupid. Well, this is not a bad time for them to apprentice. Getting the Deathless Knight is not the worst. Why would you try to relaunch Brawl with Oko around? Well, they could ban Oko from Brawl. I mean, that would be pretty simple. But I think you would launch it and then see how oppressive it is. Yeah, my feeling is they should see the creatures, but then I put them in whatever order I want. I don't know. Well, I'm not... You know, we could try and get their last card, but at this point it very well could be a... I didn't see what they did with the Scry, by the way. Anybody know the Scry? What'd they do on the Scry? But I'm just gonna hard cast the creature here. We guaranteed to draw a card, and yeah, as I thought, I didn't think they had it. This is probably just a land, but don't have unblockability with the Brute, so we're gonna wait here. Thank you, Nantuko. So it is... I'm not stupid. If this is revealed to Oppo, it's actually quite bad, and they shouldn't do that. So we could Broom. I'm gonna... Let's see. Let's go Broom. Let's see, to sack... Well, I was thinking we could sack this for food, copy the Broom, and get our Deathless Knight back. But I think I'm going to start with just sending the Reaper. It is? So did I get it wrong? Wait. Gather, you choose the order that the creature cards are put on top of your library. You don't have to reveal this order to other players. Okay. Wait, I don't understand what you're saying then. Yeah, the knight has haste, but it doesn't enter the battlefield. It's going to take a turn to get back in our hand. Turn to get another turn to get it onto the battlefield. Sorry, is what I'm saying. So I guess we were supposed to rip that out of their hand after all, huh? Or I guess that's what they put on top. So it was a land, never mind. All right, so they tiny up our Reaper. Oh boy. And I can do all this at the end of their turn. That's really bad. Wizards, they should not, especially against Mill that has, like, wants to pinpoint mill your stuff. Anyway, let's stop complaining and try to win this match. Or if we lose, I'll complain to Wizards that I lost because my opponent knew exactly what order I put everything in. And they know the Tree Folk too. It's just rotten. But we're gonna do it this way. We'll come back to the Tree Folk. I forgot to activate the Ginger Brute, so I will put on full control so I can do that now. We're going to attack with this, and a Broom copy. If they want to trade both their creatures for the Deathless Knight, oh, they have more action. I guess they, you know, they have 10 lands out. But this is absurd, Wizards. Our opponent has 27 So Tinies because they go last. They go 13th. This is premium removal that you're allowing the bots to take 13th or whatever. Come on! It's very frustrating. I should be in blue. Why is anybody in anything other than blue? Don't ever let me be not blue again until they fix this garbage. It feels pretty damn garbagey, Wizards. Maybe we'll win this game anyway. It's just absurd, though, what you can get in blue in this format on this platform. Yeah, hopefully we still win. All right, that's a good place to start. And here's where we start to take over. For now. I mean, we might beat it anyway. It's just so unpleasant. It's like getting a win, but a super unpleasant one. super unpleasantly. But yeah, this is starting to look good for us. They're in a pretty bad spot now. Still don't want to just send in the Broom for no value, really. They're not going to block the Swordmaster. Why would they block the Swordmaster? Yeah, that was a fear. As I said, a lot of our Tree Folk counters are going to be reset by bounce. But we're still looking decent here. They're still way up against it. You want Skewer on Tree Folk? I think we want to broaden our threats. Leave the Tree Folk attacking as a 6/5. And, like, make the Broom a 4/2 that can then attack through this, you know? Right, they are most likely to chump, but we don't care about getting food, we care about getting them dead, so let's spread out our damage. Yeah, we could put it on Brute too, but... yeah, Brute would have been also fine. But this allows everything to attack. Like, I think we can even send the Innkeeper now. If you want to spend time blocking the Innkeeper, you're dead. Anything else have power? We can send everything with power at this point. I think they're just going to chump the 6/5 anyway. Yeah, or they're just taking it? Like, what are they doing? Oh, they haven't blocked yet. It just felt like no matter what, they were going to block the Tree Folk and that everything else was sort of irrelevant. But I suppose having it on Ginger Brute just gives us unblockability for the next turn. So I kind of wish I just put it on the Ginger Brute, because then we'd have the 3 power unblockable. Well, it's good to beat Mill, but you can see even... first, we haven't won yet. I think we're going to. We have 8 cards. They could do some wacky thing, but... Seven to 9 on deck. That is fine. They need to draw some help, though. All right. Oops. Leaving the creature on top because it's a creature, whatever. All right, we got this one. Suck it, Mill. But win or lose, it's just unpleasant. It's just not, it's not pleasant. Hey, like, I feel like I should be in such a much better mood after a win, but instead I'm just still kind of cranky. I'll try and not be cranky. Life is good. Even when arena bots are overloaded with mill. Really want another swamp, but if we do, it looks pretty good, so we're going to keep this. I'm gonna hold off on the brute and just drop the master. I don't know, what rank is that? Chat probably knows. I really don't pay attention. I didn't even notice that I leveled up. I just kind of tune it out. I don't know. Well, it clears the way for both of these and gets us some life. I don't love reaving a tracker, but we are out of things to do here, so let's do it. All right. Not the color of mana. That's really unfortunate. We're 10-7 split. Maybe we should even be 11-6. I don't know. That's a bummer. Aboo. And the tax on attacking is quite real. But we may pay the tax on the Swordmaster, see if they want to trade. The answer is no, they don't want to trade. And then we get to play the Squire. Ooh, they were itching for a second, but yeah, guess not. I lost immediately when I played offline, so we went 2-3 with that very sweet food hunter deck from Friday, unfortunately. Wowie. Good news, everybody. We have nothing better to do. We can just pay the cost. Can't complain. I mean, they're down to 8. You just keep coming in with the Ginger Brute here. Drop this Revenge, and they don't have very many attacks left in their arsenal. And I don't know how they can keep attacking with Archon. They can't just let this Squire get through. Okay. Keep racing. Yeah, send in that Archon. Land. Boo. I could cycle it, then we'd have 1 mana left if we don't hit land, and then whereas if we just ignore it, we can. Yeah, I don't know what that was about. They may have something else going on. Maybe they're just not playing sharply or something. I don't know about cycling for the Forever Young here. Or cycling the Forever Young. Yeah, that's the choice. We cycle Forever Young, and we can attack with the Squire, or we can not cycle and attack with everything. I mean, I don't know. It's possible. Could be outflank. Well, I'm going to just go with the attack. And I'll do this to make sure I get our friend, the Ginger Brute, unblockable. See what they got. Yeah, I think they're just kind of making some suspect plays here, it looks like. Yeah, and at what point do you start defending? Well, we got some stuff, but we can't attack this turn, basically no matter what we do, unless we Forever Young, which doesn't seem correct. We can play Deathless Knight. Don't need the Revenge right now. Let's play Deathless Knight, and then if we get a mana off the top, Next turn we can potentially Tree Folk and activate Brute. Kind of want to try and surprise him with that. That was my idea here, that like if we get land, not quite the land we're looking for. Yeah, the tax just makes it all too much, right? But here, let's send in these two. Yeah, we can wheel and attack with the Brute successfully. Potentially set up next turn. All right, I'm down with that. Yeah, the Raven will do some work, but we can drop. We don't have to drop it immediately. It'll still do that work next turn. Yeah, that's the thing. The trouble at this point, they're on D, so the Revenge isn't really doing what we want exactly. Don't know what they've got, but they haven't shown much, so I'm going to presume this is a good play here. Unblockable 3/3 Ginger Brute is going to make their life difficult. They haven't shown the ability to deal with any of this, so I'm presuming we kind of just get the win here. Unless they drew something. Wow, just in time for them, I guess. Now I like, well... Yeah, I'll just get it back now. And do we have another night out? Yeah, we have another night out. So actually, we can just win now. Never mind. Let's just win now. Do it this way. Everybody's like, play the Raven. They weren't attacking anyway. Play the Raven and they can't attack. They were already not attacking. Yeah. They were already not attacking. Yeah, killing them and they really can't attack. Or they go attack somebody else. You know, Streamlabs, you used to show me at a glance what was going on. Now you've changed things and you don't. Thanks. Go over here. War doesn't really have viable mill strategy. Maybe you'd enjoy it more. I, for one, really enjoy war drafts, but I also really enjoy Eldraine drafts. Yeah, we could shift to some war drafting, but I'm pretty dedicated to the march towards 4X. Like, I really want to keep on Eldraine so that we get our 4X. But we'll see. We'll maybe leave it to the people. Let the people decide. All right, we got the Ginger Brute Tree Folk combo. Let's see what kind of opposition to it Oppo shows. Thor Dallas, I don't even know how close we are, but the point is we get closer if we keep playing Eldraine. Wow, our turn 1 Ginger Brute can't even attack. Fanatic Guru will probably do what we did last time and get it once it's a sure thing, but we have the gems overage that we could do it now. Yeah, we could buy the Mastery. We're certainly going to get our value out of it. Although I don't know, did they change it? Raptor, are you around? I don't know if they did anything to change the viability of that stuff. Oh, well, all right. I was trying to figure out what to do. Let's do this. Goes up to 110. What are they doing? Like, they're just dumping their hands. What's going on? Well, hopefully we Reaper them for their final 2 cards next turn. Yeah, Clover would be perfect right now. Doing nothing on 3 kind of stinks, but turn 4, hopefully... Well, we'll see what they do. If they just play their Curious Pair, maybe not. But if they go land something from their hand, then we get their last 2 cards. If they happen to Reaper us, we'll ditch a Swamp and the Deathless Knight. Now, they're going with that plan. I guess they're out of land. Oh, no, there's land. Well, I'm going to risk it. Let's go Tree Folk on the Ginger Brute here. And then try and see if we can get their last 2 cards next turn. We might end up only getting 1 card with Reaper, but they could easily go land, play 1 spell, and then we get the last 2. Question is whether or not they 2 spell here. All right, we get their last 2. That's cool. Bit of a race. Is that a problem? Can we trade 3 for 5 in the service of an empty hand? Or do we need to leave the Brute back to block? Definitely in a Reaper. I guess let's see what they have. Let's reap their final 2 cards. Nice. Yeah, they can kill the Brute, that's true. So maybe we just get in while we can. They have to use up their turn to do it. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll send in. And maybe a hasty 4-power knight will swing the race in ways they weren't expecting. But they're still ahead on the race. We may actually have to drop the wheel to tap down Bognaughty. All right, they drew a land, so that's nice. But let's see what we got here. So we get a 6th. We can play a big Tree Folk. We can actually wheel and knight, so let's do that. Wheel and knight, and then we get to start tapping. And do we want to stay on D against these 2, or do we accept going to 4 and bringing them to 9? Thanks for that sub. Because from here, we're going to have to start tapping the Bognaughty. And if we go to 4 and we bring them to 9, that seems too loose. Yeah, I mean, if they make another food, but they're drawing off the top of the deck. So let's not worry about the worst case scenario of what might come off the top of their deck. We can play Reaper next turn, but then maybe we need to do that Okay, if we're gonna, we'll say no attack so that we can deploy like Reaper next turn. If we no attack, we take from the Bog Naughty, but then we can drop the Reaper and then start tapping the Naughty and still be getting in back. Right, Steven. So yeah, so we're gonna take some more damage. Ooh, Wicked Guardian. That's a nice draw for them. Getting a nice body and a card back could swing the game. All right, we get a body as well. Unfortunately, well, I actually think we need to play the Innkeeper and the Tree Folk instead of the Reaper. The Reaper was going to be a better thing to attack back with, but we can attack with the Tree Folk as well. It just has to plow through some of this stuff. I guess, you know, they can double block. Oh, no, we can do it both. Never mind. I forgot that the wheel does mana. It's the old, all my mana's over here, right? But no, that's great. We get to play the Reaper and we get both of it. Excellent, excellent. Still have to stay back. But then we can start tapping down the Bog Naughty, and we actually have maybe the tools to get there. And if we draw some land, we can get the Legion down while still tapping. That's not very useful. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we already have the 8, so we can do Legion and tap. That's good. And do we want... Oh, unfortunately, the Reaper's not a good attack now into the Spore Cap, but we can do this. Oh, we can't. Right. Dang it. And I just lost. Did I lose the game? Sorry if I lost the game. I can get Ginger Brute to stay alive. Pretty dumb, though. Sorry. Oh, yeah, we can barely stay alive through my punt. It was all on purpose. That's not the best either. Now we're in wheel mode and just hoping. Don't know how we win from here. This is awkward. Let's not do that. Almost passed. Yeah, we have a Reeve Soul. Don't we have two Reeve Souls, right? Let's see. What else do we have in the deck? We should have another Reeve Soul. Yeah, we have one more Reeve Soul. Not much else in the removal camp, so... Hey, we needed you. And now we can actually just play the Tree Folk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This adds 5. We can block. Yeah. They can go wide, but not wide enough. So let's drop the Folk. Even got a Brute to play. 14 turn clock right there. Next turn. Actually, can we fly? Spore Cap still says no attacks. Nice. Clock just got better. No, I like counters on the unblockable, and we leave Reaper back on D. But that's a reasonable play as well. I just like having multiple big bodies to stop any offensive they might have. Yeah, we're in risky attack mode, I guess. I mean, at some point we got to try and close out this game before they kill us. Well, 2 turn, but they get to chump once. So it was really a 3 turn. Out muscle. Is that enough? Now can they go wide on us? I mean, we'll see. Don't do the math. Don't do the math. Don't do the math. They didn't do the math. See, they didn't do the math. It's all right. What are we going to do? We need to trade for that adversary. So we got to do that. And then this is just indestructible. So need to chump with something. I'm going to chump with the Legion because we want to keep the Innkeeper around to draw off the Tree Folk. Now we'll leave the Ginger Brute. Well, at least going to start here. Let's start with an attack. I mean, start with a cast here. Bognaughty, you say? Well, Oppo didn't do the math before, but I'm not going to give him... not going to suggest that they give him the chance to not do it again. I couldn't sack... Ginger Brute sack requires a tap, and it was tapped. If we desperation need to, we can eat this for food, but Bognaughty can also chuck the Ginger Brute for 3 damage if we want to approach things that way. And maybe soon we get to the point where Spinning Wheel actually reduces the number of attackers they have available and we can start attacking again, but on the edge here. Yeah, Ginger Sack gets us back Knight, but is that what we want to do? I'm going to say no on that right now. Let's... 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And Bognaughty leaves 6, and then Wheel actually still taps. So let's cast the Bognaughty and then be able to tap something of Oppo's on attack. And then maybe tap down the Spider every turn, and the Reaper can actually get us there in a couple of turns. Brute now? Now I'm getting uncomfortable. Like, I think I want to play a little cagier. Wait until we're actually tapping one of their creatures. So... what do we want to do about this? If we chuck... Yeah, we can kill... But the Naughty's going to die. The Ginger Brute would die. We could kill the Guardian. And then we'd be looking at... well, we'd have enough... No, it's not Dobbs, right? Why is it dead on board? Well, it drains 1. Yeah, we can't respond. I don't know why you think we're dead, though. No, Naughty's not food. Bog Naughty sacks food, not fairies. Well, but we have a tap, so... If we tap, we can't eat, but I think we need to tap. Yeah, we did have eat the food, but we kind of need this more as a blocker now than 3 life, so we're trying to hold off. See, we can't, like, if I start tapping here, we could even consider attacking, or we could attack with a tree folk. We could start attacking with a brute now. They can recur the cat once. But yeah, it's possible they should be attacking with their cats, but then if they don't have the recursion, they lose their blockers and suddenly we have good attacks. How do we find damage here? All right, I'll wait, but I don't like waiting around to die is my problem. And I should really tap the spider. Although, no, I should keep tapping the guardian, because the guardian trades with both of our big things right now. A lot of good draws. Do we have any other knights? Too bad, because if we could just find a way to gain a little life here, although we do draw a card, so there's that. So let's cast this and draw. Broom hasn't done... Broom was fine for us so far, but not amazing. I don't think... This is probably a sandbagged land, don't you think? I don't think we need to worry about... about this card. And if we play this out 6, 7, 8, 9, so we can't tap anything with the wheel if we play the Reaper, but we have mega blockers at that point and can probably just send in the Ginger Brute. It's a little bit nerve-wracking, but we could do it. Yeah, we could eat the Brute, but I feel like we should just attack with the Brute. We attack with the Tree Folk. Yeah, we could attack with the Tree Folk. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Let's attack with the Tree Folk. Then they get to do this thing. Actually, I'm not. The thing is, I don't think this I think it's just a land. I don't think that... I don't... Although they've kind of been playing out lands. I'm actually going to be patient again, say no attacks. And I'm going to go ahead and just play the Reaper. There's a Skewer we can play. That's nice. Yeah, we could. I could play this land and still attack. Oh no, we're at end turn now, so I'm not going to bother. Man, if they get us from this position, I'm gonna tip the cap. I don't see how they get 2 damage in right now. I guess there's some things they could do. They don't have any knights though. Like they can get 1 Cauldron Familiar back. Yeah, Witch. I mean, Oven would, sure. There. Forbidden Fruit. Well, left myself a little open here. Let's see if it costs us. Yeah, sword. I think we sent in the swordsman just to get a little bit of life cushion. And then, like, Bogna... Ugh, so many options. Yeah, how do we win? Let's figure out a win. Because we can get back... Bognot, we can get back another Tree Folk. We can get back... Yeah. Oh, this is complicated. Play this 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, let's try tapping the spider. And actually going to skewer the Swordmaster. Oh, food. Food makes that not right. Darn it. Magic's hard. I think I'm going to do this and leave the food for emergency. I was thinking we had the wind, they got the food. Yeah, I might have been able to attack with a Ginger Brute too, because we should get food out of this. But they might just take it all too. I think no matter what, we get to 6 life, which should make us all feel a little bit more comfortable. Six with a potential 3 more, really. Yeah, we get the knight back, so... Don't feel like this was, like, the perfect play. But hopefully this will be enough. Because it wouldn't be lethal, and we were pretty low on life, and I'm at 0 hourglasses and just had to make a call. And I think we're pretty safe on life, such that we could just equip this now. I feel safe enough on life that I'm going to throw this on Ginger Brute. Is that right? Where do you like this? Ginger Brute? Where do we want this for next turn? Put it on a Reaper and it can get through the Spider. But if we tap down the Spider again, it doesn't even really matter. Yeah, I think we just put it on the Brute. That was my instinct, so I'm just going to go with that. Now we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 threatening. And they're at a virtual 10. I don't think we need a wall. We're at 6 life now. If they attack us, that's a good thing. There's the oven we were worried about. But I think we can get him now. Let's see. Oven puts them at a virtual 13, but that's exactly what we can do, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we'll play this and go. Right? Anybody have a disagreement with that plan? We get an 8 in the air, 5 down here. Haste Knight just gets blocked. Oh, no, because they can bring back the cauldron. No, but they need to eat the food. So if they use the food to bring back Cauldron Familiar, that's not good enough for them. So I think, just making sure, but I think we have it. If not, we'll find out soon enough, I suppose. Spider Sack makes 2 food. Excellent point. Let's see if they figure it out, though. I think... we can even maybe just send in everything, play the Deathless Knight and just really push it. We even have food left. Let's just overwhelm them. Maybe the Innkeeper, let's see. Do we want the Innkeeper as well? Yeah, we even want the Innkeeper, whatever. It's done its thing. We can get it back. See, I think if they block this Innkeeper, they're just... Well, I guess they could. They're blocking everything they could. That's fair. Well, they can block all the stuff that they were capable of blocking, but good to make them do it. Let's see if they figure out sack the spider to get extra food. I don't know what blocks you wanted them to make. You say terrible blocks. Unblockable, 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 and then they block the 3 things that they can block. What was terrible about the block? Don't worry, I don't read cards either. Oh yeah, sure, that's fair. They could have just eaten the Innkeeper instead of trading off for a kitty. Terrible, maybe suboptimal. And they sacked... They got the extra food. Let's see what they do with it. They have plenty of hourglasses, too. I think we're okay, folks. All right. Well, those of you who had par 3, we already got there. I mean, we could just... We could have Forever Young. I just wanted to keep the food up just in case, James. I'm not sure what sudden hasty thing we could have died to, but just felt good to have food up there. Yeah, we got there. That wasn't pretty. I'm sure there was cleaner lines than I came up with, but the hourglass and the fuse got pretty oppressive there. Well, we'll keep this. Still need some, if we get a swamp, that'd be nice. But we can start with an Innkeeper on 1, scare Oppo. I was going to cycle, but we'll go ahead and Swordmaster on 2 here. We get to draw a card anyway, so it's even better than a cycle. And I don't think there's anything they can do for instant 1, but we'll do this before we attack. All right, got the Swamp coming up Millhouse. And that is not a good turn 3 play for them. We're going to drop a Night Swing. Get in. No command. Well, you can try deck. It might. I think Cardboard Live might actually give you the current deck. Go ahead and try here. I don't know if it looks at... Yeah, cool. Cardboard Live brings up the deck. Thank you, Cardboard Live. Nice. We really want to get the Skewer down because they're going to start whittling away the Oathsworn Knight with this Sporecap Spider. Tempted to go ahead and even send in the Swordmaster here. Like, I think they are so in on blocking this Oathsworn that if they want to take a turn off of blocking it to eat the Swordmaster, I'll take it. I'm glad for this. Like, them not slowly whittling the Oathsworn down is great, because then we can get the Skewer out, and then... and at minimum, next turn we can equip the Skewer and make it awkward for that Spider. We saw a mill in the first game, but haven't seen it since, so thanks for that. Fates. I'm in the wrong scene? No, this is where I want to be. Why do you want me to move, Dionysus? And where were you, man? Everybody got a nice punt on me and you weren't around to join in. Now... Okay, well now they can put their own Skewer on their Spore Cap and have enough to defend. But if we get land, we get to Tree Folk back up. Oh, come on! A little help. Just a little help. Just a little help. Tough. You're not going to see the phases. I got to be somewhere, man. Kind of getting mana screwed out of this one. Unfortunate. We've been making some good plays, but now... let's go ahead and Forever Young, looking for a land. I could do that, but we're going to submit 0. Got a cycle. Alright, there we go. Yep, we can still kill it next turn. That's my thinking. Funny, we're both sitting here spewing food now. Oh, wait, don't they get food too? Oh, no, because the night, the way the night works, because of magic cards and stuff. We could cycle again. We're not up against a mill deck, and as much as I want this stuff, like I want land, given this. But I guess no matter what, next turn we're going to be Tree Folking the Night, so I'm going to be patient. Doesn't matter if we draw a land next turn, we can still execute the plan. And there's some land anyway. That's nice. But yeah, we're definitely Tree Folking the Oathsworn here. right. Making him, putting him in a tough spot here. What can kill the knight, Moreland? No, the knight doesn't die if it's a 0/0 with the skewer. It stays as kind of a can't be killed. Well, let's see. Does it? Yeah, so then it becomes an unkillable. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah. So let's reave the spider. And then actually I'm gonna Forever Young. We can attack first. Not gonna offer the Innkeeper. It only works if he has counters? I thought I read it. If damage will be dealt. No, it works. If damage will be dealt to it. Oh, wow. Sorry. Words. I skipped over the while. While. Thank you. But now I'm going to Forever Young for Smitten Swordmaster. And we'll go ahead and do a quick drain. And then Garrett comes around and says, "You're not as far ahead as you think you are." How do we win now? 4, 5. Yeah, I suppose Innkeeper could have attacked there. Good point. I miss those kinds of attacks sometimes. Yeah, Oathsworn is now a little rougher than we'd like, but let's see. We can Bog Naughty, start chucking food around, make Garrett go after that. Oh yeah, they could have blocked the Innkeeper and gained life. That's a good point. So maybe it was not as... I should have at least thought that through. I'm going to go to 0 here on Hourglasses to really make sure we have this plan sorted out. Yeah, we can reap 2 of their cards, and that's not bad. Well, certainly we have to attack with this knight, and we'll go at Garrick. And just like that, like Garrick is bonkers, just bonkers. But I'm going to throw out, oops, stop that. Missed lethal. What are you talking? If I missed lethal, you're finding stuff I didn't, I guess. Yeah, let's play Bog Naughty. We got a lot of food. Well, they didn't have food yet, which is why I did that, but now they have food. Darn it.
You cannot run or hide.
No, off stream I mostly have plenty of Hourglasses, honestly. Yeah, but I wanted him to kill it with Garrick, right? I wanted him to have to -3 Garrick instead of what they did. I think we're pretty dead now. We were doing great. Then Garrick showed up and, like, the game's over. This just doesn't seem... I don't see a path here. Like, we're getting all this food, but, like, it just doesn't matter. I guess we'll strip their hand a bit. You think it's extreme? I don't think it's extreme. How are we beating this? Yeah, I guess we play Revenge. Maybe they deck. Are they ahead on deck damage? We're behind on deck damage, but we do have we have another. All right, we'll try and deck them. I guess that's the way we've got. Yeah, we'll drop Revenge next.
Stay on the trail.
Now they're gonna get food. No, they don't get food because the Night Claws. Nice. Yeah, well, there's many people from Direwolf, former Wolfers are all over the arena team, so it doesn't surprise me that they are drawing more from that team, from the Direwolf digital team.
Nature is mighty and hungry.
No, I don't even think LSV's at Direwolf anymore. He's like full-time Channel Fireball now. Well, it didn't look good when Garrick hit, so no big shocks here. It's not like he's been shouting it from the rooftops or anything. And we're not just dead, are we? Let's see. 10, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20, 22. And trample 21, 20, but we gain 2. So we're not dead if we just block everything. We're not dead. Yeah, and then Gingerbrute win. Wait, did I miscount it? Oh, hey, I was like, suddenly I was at -1 and I didn't understand. I thought we had the math on our side. Hee hee. Thanks, Oppo. Yeah, Gingerbrute obviously way better than Garrick, huh? Yeah, we played it out. I didn't scoop but I sure thought we were going to be doomed, and we sure ought to been. Thank you, Knight, for the sub. Appreciate that. 5-month streak. Very sweet. See you, Resonator. Thanks for hanging. All right, we need some land, but we're keeping this. We got Gingerbrute into Squire, and then with any kind of couple lands over the next few turns, we have a pretty sweet stuff to do it for. Ooh, there's something to do on 3 if we can just find ourselves a swamp. I'm going to take a turn off on the Brute to get this Squire down, but we really want a swamp. Come on, swamp on the top. Because swamp on the top gets us Legion down, which scries us 2 to set up for another land. Not a swamp, but at least a land. Yeah, this format has been good to my record overall. Had a couple stumbles Friday, a couple of 2-3s. All right. Well. Cookie Tribal. And if they want to trade the Squire for the Mother, maybe we give them some food. Is that okay? I think I'll make that offer. I'm okay with that block. Hey, if they're Reaving Gingerbrutes, we gotta be doing something right. Shepherd. If we Tree Folk now, we still can't. They can just get the block on Shepherd. There's an argument for just Lost Legion set up for land. I'm going to do Lost Legion and find land. And then we still get in a crack with the Brute. Ooh, Lucky Clover, though, says you can wait on land, right? Come on. Ooh, well. Go Lucky Clover, we go to 10. This got real with this. I'm going to try and race here. With double Tree Folk action and eventually Revenge, but this is somewhat of a problem. If we can go land, we eventually get a 6-5 down. Huh. Alright. Well, that's a big problem. Spinning Wheel also doesn't get it done here. We can Revenge, and it gets us a little bit, but we have to Spinning Wheel to try and get a Tree Folk out to block the Shepherd. Give us a little mana. Not quite, but not quite dead either. So we'll play the Bognati and try and block. We go Bognati, trade for Shepherd, and untap, play Tree Folk, and block Guardian, and then technically we're stable. So we're not out of this yet, but we're up against it. If they got any kind of action, yeah, that's a big problem. But it wasn't... You don't have Indestructible, right? But that just kills us. All right, they got us. Man, I thought we were set there, but we just stumbled once on mana. Like, if we gotten that swamp on 3, I think we would have won that game. Clover wasn't a mistake. It was over what? Like, we could have played the... I don't think the print run is a thing, no. Oh, maybe keeping the Clover. Well, no, we didn't know it was... We didn't know... I think at the time I kept the Clover, we looked still pretty good. I'd have to go look, but I think I stand by that Clover pick. We didn't know it... I don't think we knew they were going to drop that creature at the time, but maybe I'm just trying to revisionist history myself into not making a mistake or something. Brute was tapped. Pretty sure Brute was tapped. I'm gonna cycle the Forever Young here. Yeah, what I don't know is whether you all are just right or whether we're hindsight right. You know what I'm saying? Boy, we're getting some pressure here. We're gonna have to make a big innkeeper. It was untapped? I thought I looked. Man, if I screwed that up, then that's a real mistake. Because I even thought about it. I thought about it and chose not to. I thought we had attacked with it. Oh well, let's focus on this game. Hey, you listened to that, huh? Crazy, right? All right, get big, Innkeeper. We need you. Innkeeper, you actually got to get your butt on a mission here. Oh yeah, you should attack with a jousting dummy because we will not be blocking it. Oh no! What does that mean? We get to cast a Tree Folk with Innkeeper draw next turn. They're not attacking here. I have to say no blocks. We need this Innkeeper alive. No matter what it is, it's clearly a trick, and we cannot accept a trick when we're a turn away from getting a Tree Folk down. Let's see. We do this turn, and next turn we can Oathsworn and put counters on it. Or reave a soul. Now I probably will block with the Keeper. depending on how they attack here. I think the Keeper's helping hold back. Is there, what can they do to get everything? I mean, they have the Ranger, obviously, but... Well, we gotta make them have it now. Well, the trouble is that other Treefolk trigger is actually several turns away. Like, we don't get it... Like, next turn, we're gonna play Knight and put counters on the Knight. Maybe Reeve Soul something. I'm content to make this block. I think they're gonna take out the Treefolk, and that's fine. Well, we could also play Knight and Reeve Soul. That would be another option. I'm assuming they're gonna take out the Treefolk here, and we get to eat one of these 2/2s. All right. See, that's fine. I think that's fine. Although we're definitely playing this. We could Ginger Brute, Treefolk on Ginger Brute, and still Reeve Soul. Reeve this. I kind of like that. We could also just Reeve the Ranger. What do we want to Reeve? If we don't Reeve this, we kind of have to trade for it. Ranger is okay, but it, you know, if they don't have any more pump, it's not actually the worst for us. Yeah, the Knight does block the adversary well, that's true, but we'd have to let it through it for a turn. It's either adversary or Ranger, depending on what we think. Like, if we go Ranger, we're taking a hit from the adversary, and then we're going to try and Oathsworn it. But then the Oathsworn has to attack, so then they can wait, and it attacks, and then they get to attack back with... Yeah, it only blocks for one turn, so I'm going to take out the adversary. And hope that we're big enough to withstand this Ranger stuff. A brute of their own. Well, we could do Oathsworn, but now, again, it's not even really great on this board. We'll just drop another Treefolk. Might have to start getting with our Ginger Brute, though. Let's see. They attack with everything. We block, and then they get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 through. That ain't great. But if we leave the Ginger Root back, it's not getting that much better. They're at 20. I think we have to stay back this turn. I wanted to send in the Brute, but then they have, if they're willing to... Yeah, Ginger Brute can block this Ginger Brute at least. And the trouble with the Ranger, the Oathsworn Knight just loses counters to the Witch Stalker, although we could tap it down with the wheel. Deathless Knight is kind of interesting. Same problem, though, in terms of the Witch Stalker. But we can go... I'm going to play this for sure. I think we play both of these, and then we can think about the... Yeah, I can also block the Brute. Good call. So maybe we send in... I still think we need to be pretty wide here. If I play the Oathsworn Knight, we're kind of committing to tapping the Witchstalker in the future. I don't know if that's quite worth it. I'm going to play it. It also gives us good blocks here, to the point that we can probably send the Brute in. Like, all of these against all of this is fine. So yeah, I think we send in the Brute here. And count on our big stuff being a barrier for one turn at least. Pumping does? Don't they just tap? How does pumping cost them mana? Why not trade a Tree Folk for the Stalker? Well, I'm... Ooh, nice. I might, but, like, not via attacking. We're at 10, they're at 17, so we have to be careful here. Now we really want, like, a Reeve Soul for one of these Rangers. We've used one, but we have one more in the deck. Forever Young, you say? Maybe we do send in a... No, I guess we're going to do this. I think we might just be dead to the crackback. Maybe I shouldn't be, like, but this has to attack anyway. But maybe I should be leaving the wheel on tapping for, well, they don't have double pump. I mean, this thing isn't even out yet. And it has summoning sickness when it comes out. But Forever Young to cycle here? Might need to do that. I don't want the Innkeeper, but I think we have to cycle. Well, I'll do the math when they swing out. Well, we get style points anyway. I'm going to do the... I can't not... I mean, maybe I'm just supposed to play the Reaper. But how do I not spill their entire hand here? I mean, maybe we just die, and that's why I don't do it. We can eat the Brute, though, right? We get Brute food, so we're at a virtual 13. Well, Hat might have a point, though. Hat could be like, look, you made him discard 4, and you still lost. This double Ranger could be big trouble on the crackback. I don't even know the math, but... Oops, no. Not just the guy that has to. But if these both tap, then they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 creatures with a minimum of 3. We have 4 blockers. So 3 of their 7 get through for 3 and 9. So we're not dead on an attack here. Yeah, that was not a bad hand emptying. Although, yeah, they were kind of far. They're stuck on green, it looks like, and land. But worked out pretty well for them to be stuck. They had Rosethorn. Maybe they were just waiting. Or they just tapped out. Yeah, they were just going to do all that stuff this turn. They went with the Ranger play last turn, and we're probably going to try and play all these 5-drops this turn, but didn't happen. So now they're doing the math. All right. They're sending everything. Yeah, that is, but we don't know what their distribution is. They might be 11-6 forests, and they just got unlucky here. You know, we don't know what their mana base is. All right, we kind of saw this coming. We have to do our best to trade with stuff. That means Tree Folk on Stalker, Knight on Carver, Tree Folk on Acolyte, and Brute. Let's see, Brute on Brute. Yeah, that still should be okay, though, if we eat the food. I knew we were eating the food here, so it's just the way it is. The really sad part is that we had to eat before we could trigger the Deathless Knight. Let's play this. Now I just think we're dead, though. We tried. I'm going to give him credit. It didn't matter. Come on, they had 3 of the... You know, we were dead on multiple axes there. All right, well, at 4 wins, we're already above average, above 50-50, so that's not bad, but I'd love to get one more win out of this deck. He says every time he's up against the final out, so to speak. I'm with Set of Words. Chat just didn't believe hard enough. Do better, chat. Sure. Well, come on, Mama. Why didn't I win then? She's not waving. She's being indignant. I don't know why. Let's... You put the Swordmaster out. Yeah, sure. No Squire for us. Might Forever Young for the cycle. Right. Actually, we can... I'll offer the trade. Because we have Forever Young. We can bring the Swordmaster back. And then next turn go Deathless Knight, and then Swordmaster after that. It's going to try and find green. Maybe I still should. I guess we can do this later. There's no real hurry for this. Oh, you're late, Deathsworn, or Oathsworn. Do we want to go Oathsworn now and then Deathless after? Probably. Again, they're both four power, but this one gets more problematic on a crowded board, so the earlier the better for the old Oathsworn here. Uh-huh. Forest. No forest. So I'm just going to play the Deathless Knight, and we'll offer both of these to the Stalker. Yeah, we could have gone Wheel Squire, but I was quite enamored with just getting big damage in while they're pretty low on responses. Now we can go Spinning Wheel Squire, although we can go, yeah. And giving Ginger Brute activated doesn't matter because their Brute can just block it. So let's start with the old Oathsworn. Great. Take that. Be a little sad if we draw one of our Reapers because we didn't play the Clover. Okay. Big dude. I guess we start tapping it. We try again. All right, they're eating food. That's a good sign for us. All right, got one more at least. They might have been mono green even there. We're not sure what they were missing or anything. Hey, Shark or Crab. All right, give me a quick break. I need a bio break. I'll come back and we'll close out this event and close out the stream. Give me 1 sec. Be right back. All right. Yeah, we got to 5 wins, which is a nice gem boost, too. We got to 650 on gems. We'll clear 20,000 again today. I did not get to face Melissa, unfortunately. Had a good time, though. It was a great event. To be honest, when I started the chalice, I was like, am I going to regret this? Because like it was a lot of time. You know, it took a lot of time and work and stuff. But I was like, and I don't regret it at all. It was totally worth it. It was a good cause, and it was just a great weekend. I met a lot of cool people that I'm glad I got to meet. Keep this. Yes, Prof can be the one to sacrifice their hair. I still have my beard, I guess. So tiny. Yeah, well, I'm getting you anyway. All right, this is better than the skewer. I was going to drop the skewer, but broom is perfect. In terms of being a 3, we can do. Uh-oh. So it begins. Well, we can play the skewer, can't do much else. We'd be giving up the broom to do anything else. So yeah, let's just play the skewer. I mean, we can play Forever Young to cycle, but we're kind of happy with our hand. Pause from Oppo. Not sure what they've got going on at instant speed, but they got something. Yeah, it could be Thrill. Let's find out. Here it comes. Brace yourselves. No? Paladin. Got some aggro draw 2 here. Huh. Surprised they didn't attack with this. I guess they're just making sure they don't get attacked back with removal. I would have been happy to send that in. Clover is almost a little late. Like, we could play Clover, but we kind of just want to get him now. Although they are a draw 2 deck, they may end up with a couple cards in hand, such that we could Deathless Knight this turn. I don't think we want to even bother Clovering at this point. Yeah, I think we just attack with Deathless. I mean, that's great for us. So Tiny doesn't prevent us from sacrificing the Brute, so we're gonna get that back. All right, well, now we'll get their last 2. Thrill and another Tiny. And next we get to sack the Brute and copy the Broom. All right, land is not bad either, although not much we can do with it this turn. I don't want to equip the skewer because we're going to start the broom process here. And we can even wait on that, right? We have 3, so we need 2 to sack the Brute and 3 to copy the Broom. So we only have 1 leftover mana. Can't do anything with it. We're gonna just end it, and we'll do the Brute Broom trick at the end of their turn. Oh, I should have blocked. What a dummy. You can pump me for that. Yeah, sorry. I got in my head like this was pacifism. That was a stupid punt, especially in a race like this. All right, you got 7 mana. Let's see what all we can do here. We can get the Brute back to gain more life and to make more brooms. Deathless Knight plus Skewer is a thing. We start there. Or try. They might have a didn't say or something here. No? Alright. And we'll throw this... kind of like this on the Deathless Knight, because if they block it and trade it, then we just get the food. I'm going to do that. It's a little bit eggs in one basket, but we stripped him to nothing, and we're kind of racing here. Ugh, it's so nerve-wracking, because this pause can all just be the egg. Oh, I guess they have that. Sure, sure. Oh, it didn't make him another card. It didn't make him a flyer, though. That's important. Well, we're up against blue, so they could do something like bounce this and really set us back, whereas if we put it over here, a bounce, they have to choose and we still get good damage in. It's bounce that makes me worried to go eggs in one basket. Seven mana, we have an Oathsworn, we have a Reaper, we could just play the Reaper. We could Forever Young, Ginger Brute, and Oathsworn. What else is going on here? What do you think of that? Forever Young, getting back Ginger Brute, cast it, attack, drop Oathsworn. And then that's a good blocker against the Walker as well. I think we're going to do that. 4 power in each case, anyway. Why? No, I'm not worried about a counterspell. I like getting the Brute back because it attacks. It can we can sack it for food and split up, do more broom stuff. I mean, aren't they just dead now? Like, they need to have something else here. Let's send in. Yeah, they're eating food. That's good. Yeah, sacrifice to stay alive, and then we win, question mark? Maybe? Exploding Fibblethip? Think, explode? You're the queen of ice. That's not bad, but they gotta keep everything back now, right? Oh no, they guess they're gonna send that in? Well, we get food, because they have to block the knight. Kind of like, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can't do Reaper plus eat food. I think we send in the knight and the knight alone, and then we eat. Yeah, knight taps down, but we get to make... we eat food, and then we have enough left over to make 2 brooms. I like waiting, and then we go super wide next turn with it. We have them on lethal here unless they come up with something else. And that's great. Like, they get one more blocker, but I think that's not enough. I think that's game. There's the broom doing some work. People are asking about whether the broom was any good. Well, it just won us this game. 2 brooms. All the brooms swept Oppo away. All right, now we got our we're profitable even relative to a gem buy-in, and once again find ourselves playing for 7. Let's do this. Yeah, keepable. If they get a big start, we can Reeve something, and we get Reaper on 4. And Oppo is mulled. Good for us. Cool, Mama. I might check that out. Mark is so prolific with his podcasts, I find it hard to keep up. I might as well start here. Playing for 7, Dread, but we have used our 2 fouls to give. A little awkward that we can't really play the wheel into the intruder. Does that mean we want to just Reeve it now? I don't think that makes sense either. I'm going to take a chance, and we'll just not play the wheel if we can't. But I don't want to Reeve Flaxen Intruder. We could cycle Forever Young, but that also feels premature. Yeah, it does have keyword bad, but it has keyword can't play my artifact. I mean, we could play it and trade it for it, but that doesn't seem right either. We'll just end the turn. Slow start for our attempt at 7 wins here. But it's not. I've just chosen not to cast the spells we had available. So if Oppo continues a slow start as well, that's fine. They didn't say please mana up. So I'm just going to go for the Reaper now. Yeah, oh, sorry. If I haven't updated the record, I'll update that. But I don't know if you're saying that I get what you're saying about keyword bad, but it still seems like it's good for us because eventually we'll find something that can just block it. I just don't want to bother using premium removal on something we can block eventually. Now if we do now maybe we just play the broom and go ahead and kill the intruder because we can go let's play this. Or we could go wheel and actually just Reeve Soul it now. Yeah. I hear you, Steven. But now what are we doing? If we go wheel, we have 3 left, so we can go wheel, kill intruder, and then have Reaper next turn. That's actually not bad. I don't like I don't like having to use a Reeve Soul on a Flaxen Intruder, but I think we're going to do it here because it sets up a really nice early Reaper next turn. Kind of sad, but I like where this is headed. Maybe I don't like where it's headed now. But we will go ahead and start with the big Reaper, and we can at least start tapping the Lovestruck Beast. It's the biggest thing on the battlefield, but we only take one hit from it before we can start tapping it. And then we have a pretty good crackback. Yeah. That helps their race for sure. Four, five, six, seven. So, and we have 8 available, but we need 6 to tap if we're going to do that. So we can go Broom and tap, though. I just don't know how we beat the Flyer now. We could actually start tapping the Flyer and try to trade for the Beast. I think we might have to do that. And then we can bring Reaper back with Forever Young and loop that again. So let's do that. Is this a constructed deck? I guess we are in the 7-2 bracket. It's really showing here. That's an excellent card. They don't have food, though, so... But they do get to go for our Sorcerer's Broom, which is really unfortunate. Because it was going to be our double block. And now we got to tap down Lovestruck. And we got to figure this out. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 technically. We're not dead to this, but we're dead to... If these two attack and we block over here, that could be okay. Maybe we need a Tree Folk down. No, I think we're going to go... We have to take one more from the Raider and try and stabilize here via Forever Young. We can get the Broom back, and... Oh, wait a second. We're at 1... Because we could also... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, it doesn't matter. Tree Folk trade, then Forever Young? I don't think we have time for that. We can do this. And this. And put 2+1/+1 here. Now we have a Chump and the Lovestruck beat like this. I think they just only attack with the Raider now. Or else we get to eat the Beast. All right. This is kind of what I was hoping for, that they only had the Raider attack. But we're going to be about to be put in a position where we need to like tap the wheel for the rest of the game. And then that hits. So not looking great for the home team, honestly. Needed them to kind of blank out from here. And then that certainly doesn't help us at all. So I think we're donezo. Let's leave the swamp as something to scare, but I think they're going to figure this out. They seem like clever folks. Only massive Oppo punt prevents us from losing the game right here, but we'll give them a chance. Yeah, I'm happy with 6 wins. This deck didn't feel amazing, so happy to get the 6 out of it. They figured it out. What do you know? All right, Oppo, good work. Flaxen Intruder, though. Yikes. I assume, yeah, they're probably making 27 bears with clovers and whatnot there. But not bad. Not a bad start to the week. We'll claim this prize. Clear 20k in gems again. How are we doing on packs? I think we're at 5. Yeah, you just never know. Definitely, I would take the Quad Hunter deck over that one every time. So just how the chips fall sometimes. And I was super salty and mad at Wizards and et cetera, over facing another really good looking mill deck in the first round. We beat it and then didn't see mill again for the rest of the format, or rest of this event. So I have to at least acknowledge that my perhaps my mill salt was premature, and we are experiencing a little bit more balance on Arena right now. I mean, I guess we got milled in that last game, but it certainly didn't seem like a traditional, quote, mill deck. I think it was just a kind of random inclusion in there. That's what it looked like anyway. But yeah, great start to the week. The run ended with another loss right offline. Let's see. I don't want to draft again because we're actually, I need to be wrapping up my stream as close to noon as I can to keep the rest of my life going. What are your thoughts on the lack of historic support and Pioneer getting major support away from Arena? I'm not really surprised. The only thing that surprised me. Now, I didn't have any insider info on Pioneer, but I did have an inkling that Wizards was interested in a postmodern. I figured Wizards had some reasons to make a new, what I would call postmodern, just a modern format that starts later. So the fact that what I didn't see coming with that is that they would just ban fetches from cons. That's interesting because my thought was that they would start after cons to avoid the fetches, but they took an approach I didn't see coming, which was saying, no, we're going to actually go pre-cons and just ban the fetches, because I knew they wanted a modern format, that if they wanted another modern format, they would not want fetches in it. The thing I was sure of is that R&D kind of hates fetches, that they add too much time to the games in which they are legal. So yeah, postmodern is too cute for it to be the actual name of the format. But yeah, they keep there's things they're doing to prop up Moto a little bit. That might be part of it. But honestly, I think they've always been intending to do this. And really, so I just think they're separate things. Historic is this thing they did to provide a baseline ability to play cards that you already have in a non-standard situation. That was one problem. The other problem was, what are we doing with our Eternal sets? And can we make an Eternal format that's not fetch filled? So I think they were two different needs that diverged, and maybe they feel like eventually that Arena can probably take on Pioneer. Like Pioneer can eventually be on Arena, but Modern is a stretch. Like Modern, it's a stretch in terms of a business model. I have no doubt that the team could get all the main cards functioning. Like if you took every Modern deck that's been competitive and just only made those cards, you could actually bring, quote, Modern to Arena. I just don't think they want to do that. But it looks like Pioneer is something they could aim for. So anyway, let's see who we're going to raid, and I'm going to go have some food. I'm hungry. We got Newmont. Sigrist, of course, probably drafting as always. Let's see what those two are doing. Did Kenji just start? He's got nobody watching him. Looks like Kenji is playing standard, and Sigrist is drafting, so we'll send you to Sigrist. Pioneer could eventually be on Arena. It's just more likely. I mean, it's more likely to get there than full on Modern, right? That's all I'm saying. All right. Thanks, YouTube. Thanks, everybody. Say hi to Mike, and we will catch you next time. See you tomorrow? I hope so. All right.